Can I get you anything, or? No? Okay, hey, if you don't mind, I'm gonna tell you my story, if that's cool. Like, I know typically the patrons tell the bartender stories, but you're super passed out, so I think it'll be fine just this once. Well, I used to host a late-night talk show called Not Too Late with Sebastian Russell. I'm your host. No, I was your host, Sebastian Russell. That changed because an old white man with crazy ties, he mugged me. And then I didn't have money to rent the studio, so we got kicked out. Lesson learned, clear and simple, don't be poor. Yeah. Because of that, I had to find work elsewhere, and this bar was hiring, so I applied. And they hired me, surprisingly, because I'm only 20. They do now take the alcohol away whenever I work. So now I'm your bartender, Sebastian Russell. Nice to meet you. Yeah, so that's how I ended up here. It was my choice, added flavor to my life. I'm sorry? Oh, you want to hear a joke? Okay. So a man whose show was taken away from him walks into a bar, and get this, he now cries himself asleep every night. It's really funny. Couldn't even afford a new tie.
Harry Styles is.
What?
He's in cahoots with the Muppets, don't you know? He dresses the same as Gonzo. You know Gonzo? Yeah, don't even get me started on those Muppets.
I won't.
The Muppets, Elmo. He was introduced in 1854. You know what else happened in 1854? The book.
I think you mean 1984, but I also don't think the book came out in 1984.
No, that's what they want you to think. And Elmo, he's red, like the commies. That's not a coincidence. And you know what toy came out all those Christmases ago? Tickle Me Elmo. And those commies won't tickle me like they tickled my freedoms.
I don't think the communists are going to tickle any.
Oh, the Swedish chef will. He's got those human hands.
But I don't think the Swedes were communists.
Well, they share a border with Russia. They're all foreigners to me.
It's a maritime border, so it's not like right next door.
That's just some liberal geometry hogwash.
Geography.
You know what else? Biden sniffs people.
I agree with that, actually. Hey, wake up. Come on. You gotta get up. Yeah.
Get out?
You gotta go.
Mother Sessa over again.
Sure. Hi there. How you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing fine. What brings you in?
Oh, we just finished our interviews for the day. We're just here to relax.
Oh, nice. Are you guys reporters?
No, we're People of IU.
What exactly is that?
So People of IU is a student-governed student organization at IU where we interview some of the coolest students, alumni, staff, literally everyone that's ever been associated with Indiana University and bring out their amazing, inspiring stories.
That's cool. So is it like Humans of New York, but like IU-centric?
In a way, yeah, you could say that.
Okay. Do you guys ever get bored interviewing people? Because like one of the things as a bartender that I've experienced is getting really bored talking to the people who come in.
Yeah. Do you want to take that?
Yeah, I don't think we've ever gotten bored of any of the interviews. All of them are just so diverse and they have their own stories, really. So it's been so interesting to just meet these different people from so many different walks of life. So I don't think I've ever gotten bored at any of our interviews.
Ever.
Well, that's good. It beats bartending then. There's there's a lot of famous people who've gone to IU. It's like off the top of my head, we have Mark Cuban, Ryan Murphy, Jared Fogle. Have you guys interviewed any of them?
So,
Or any other famous people yet?
Oh yeah, so okay, here's the thing. This is a funny story. Every day, I reach out to Mark Cuban on Instagram. I send him a text saying, "Hey Mark, check out this page. People of IU, it's so cool. Maybe you should interview with them." I do that all the time. But one of the coolest people that we have interviewed, and again we're releasing this on this show, is the First Lady of IU, Mrs. Lauren McRobbie, and her story is going to come out right around the time of their retirement. So that's one of my favorite stories so far.
Did she talk about McRobbie at all, or was it mainly just her experience as the First Lady?
It was more of her experience as the First Lady and all the impact that she's created, over the past 13 years. It was about that.
And that comes out soon?
Yes, that comes out soon.
Cool. All right, so if you guys could interview anyone who has ever lived, they can be dead, they can be alive, who would you interview?
I think for us it would be Herman B. Wells. We've been talking about this a lot, just in terms of what he's done for IU and all that, has happened after his passing that is still in his name and represents IU to what it is today. So we would totally interview Herman B. Wells if he was still around.
Really? Out of everyone who's ever lived in the world, like not Socrates or Harriet Tubman or even Jesus Christ himself, you went for Herman B. Wells?
Yeah, I mean, People of IU is an organization that is trying to enhance stories and bring out stories of people that have, contributed to our great institution in a way, that have helped build our institution to what it is, have helped build the global IU community. And I feel like Herman B. Wells is the number one person. He's done so much for IU, from all the amazing architecture to the beautiful greens everyone sees on campus. People travel to Bloomington to see IU. And a lot of that credit goes to him, So it would definitely have to be Herman.
He also installed a lot of lights.
He did.
Because he wanted people to see, right?
That is true.
Yeah. So if I've learned anything besides that people can be boring as a bartender, it's that people don't care about other people. So what have you guys learned from interviewing all of these really cool people?
I feel like one of the things that we actually ended up learning is that people really, really in the Hoosier community care about other people. And the reason I say this is because every time we post a story, it's someone that we found through networking, read about somewhere, or just heard from someone else, And when we write about them, when we post their stories, the amount of love that we see not only on Instagram, but Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and just everything, it's really wonderful to see. People will come out and support other Hoosiers. People will support professors that they enjoyed classes with. People will support alumni they look up to, and just other peers, So I think that is something that is really positive with the whole scenario.
Yeah. So like you told me that you've interviewed some really cool people of IU specifically. I don't know if you knew this, but I hosted a comedy talk show called Not Too Late.
Okay.
And weirdly enough, I've never gotten a message from you guys asking to interview me.
Well, check your phone.
Check my phone. Okay.
It's right there. We want you next.
Sounds good. If you could choose a most interesting interview, or at least like two that really stick out, like who have you interviewed that everyone should know about?
Yeah, so, that's such a hard question. I am the one that works with all the interviews, like behind the scenes, writing all their stories out and putting that out. So if I honestly could not, off the top of my head, tell you like one interview that has like struck out to me. But like all of the interviews kind of conclude with this like motivational or like this message that they want to share with the IU community. So each of them like have just stood out. And like just to say one of them, for example, was by Sadia Habib. And that was, I am more than my hijab. And those are things that are very powerful to say. And so many people have said numerous other things that I can't obviously remember, but that they have learned throughout their lives. And that has just been so inspiring and interesting for us to like understand and learn from them.
I feel like when you guys interview me, I'll be your favorite. I'm just assuming. Well, hey, I really enjoyed talking to you guys today, but unfortunately, I got to close up the bar. I'm sorry if you guys wanted drinks, but we've just been talking too long.
Yeah, sure. Can I have anything that you want to give me?
Oh, I can't. I gotta close up shop.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Nice meeting you.
It was pleasure meeting you. I'll leave you with this, though. Goodbye.